Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We've got 10 days before we must leave Mytera. I think I'll explore the castle tomorrow to bring the culprit to justice. For now though, I wanted to give the picture to Maria. Since I can talk to Fabian, she thinks we failed at our goal of candidacy and tries to reassure us, but I decided to tell her about how our gauntlet runner can teleport. She's just confused, but decides to believe me since I don't look like I'm in a defeated mood. And I tell her that I'm here to give Maria a picture, which she's happy to hear, giving it to her straight away. Apparently it made her light up, which I'm happy to hear, but sadly she's still locked herself in her room. She's not over everything that's happened, it seems. And it seems that she wants me to talk to her, and of course I will. It's Maria after all. So we go to her room straight away. Fabian tells me that she's been holed up in her room for some time, adding that she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. It seems she's bottling up her emotions, something that Fabian agrees with. She then worries about the Luis supporters finding out about Maria's existence. That's true, that could spell trouble. Telling me that she believes the inn is suffocating poor Maria, asking me to take her somewhere, to walk, and I agree to anything for Maria, as we go for a walk. We're walking, she's thankful for me coming with her. It's been a while since she has, then tells me about a story where the first time she came here, she fell over and her father patted her on the head and asked if she's okay. She then goes quiet, thinking about her father. I reassure her that she can tell me anything. She replies that there's something, a whole lot of somethings, but she's unsure on where to start. Suddenly, behind us, there's two men talking about Grius' attempt at assassinating Luis, saying some quite disrespectful things, as I tell Maria that we should go somewhere else. She agrees, asking for my stories outside the capital. I agree with that as we walk together. We get back to the inn, and some young boys are drawing on the front of the inn. Maria tells the boys to stop scribbling there, since it's Fabian's house. One of the boys shoved Maria. I check up on her, and she says that she's alright. They're all being rude, calling her all sorts of disgusting things like half-blood, and that her parents didn't want her and needed a parapet to take care of her. I try to be the voice of reason, telling them to clean it up. Honestly, just wanted to smack him in the back of the head, but they leave. Maria asks if she's weird, and of course, she isn't, at least in my eyes. She apologizes since she got dirt on the picture, but I can always get her another one. She adds that she was so happy when I gave it to her, knowing that I didn't forget our promise. I respond that I could never break a promise with her. She's happy to hear, and with her feeling better looking at the drawing, our bond is stronger. She then asks me about her parents' death, asking if it's her fault. She's a kid, is that why they're not saying it? I tell her that it's not her fault, because truthfully, it isn't it. It was Luis's fault, for her father at least. She's sad not knowing why she can't see him anymore, and wanted to go back to Fabian. And before she can ask, I say that I'll meet her again. This makes her happy, and then I leave her to Fabian. And during the night, I face Cuculus with the ring that he wanted, and he did his magic, using all sorts of tricks to get the dagger back, telling me that he would have asked for the clothes on his back, but he had a feeling I wouldn't like that, telling me the obvious fact that it was all a lie. With that though, the dagger is back in my hands, and mission complete. My rank with the populace is now 2,996. But he's honest, thanking me for getting the ring, admitting that the ring is important to him, saying with it, everyone will finally be free. Not sure what that's all about, but he tells me that he wants to help me. He can see that I'm the real deal, truly fated to be king. But he can see too that I need winning strategies. Gallagher is unsure, calling him a con artist, but he retorts that deception is more than an art, you know. He adds that I'm honest to a fault. For me to become king, I'll need someone versed in the morally grey area, which is where he comes in, of course. This isn't free, it's a business deal. We'll give him info about places we visit, things tournament related, and about the royal magic. That sounds fair, as with ourselves starting business dealings, he introduces himself as Alonso, that's apparently his real name, and with that, we go to the inn. I give him all I know, mainly the things that happen at the capital, but I kept quiet about the stirrings in Mytera. He's happy to have the info, as my first lesson starts now. He believes I've led a rough life due to my tribe. The place is full of unsavory folks. If I want to improve my life, we must show no mercy. If we're made a fool, pay back in spades. Kindness is weakness, and the weak get robbed blind. Well, I'm a kind person by nature, but I'll have to keep that in mind. I can't get a read on Alonso, if that's his real name, but his tactics might be useful. So we strike an alliance, showing itself to be the heroic archetype of the faker. With that, he tells me that he has little care for who wears the crown next, but if it's me, he wagers it will be quite the ride, telling me he'll be at Browhaven, and to meet him there. Alright, Lonzo, I'll see you there in at least 2 weeks. For now, we go our separate ways, and I turn in for the night.